We'll be able to see that, but I can't see you.
All right, let's go ahead and get started, Jane. Maybe you could kick it off, and we have a treat for you guys. If you are watching this, thank you first for being on here. You have an amazing treat coming up. Jane, maybe you could start it off with why you're so excited and why we're here.
Okay, so I'm super excited. That has been my word for the week. I did a Facebook Live. I think I said excited about 20 times. So whoever saw that, I apologize. But it's true. I am excited. I'm excited about something called the Kwik Marketplace. Okay, it's called Kwik. It's never been done before. It's revolutionary. It is going to change the way we shop. We've already made a switch, and a lot of people shop online now that maybe did not used to, but it's a common thing. I get packages every day. My husband rolls his eyes because here comes the FedEx truck, here comes the UPS truck, and then he opens the mailbox because I have gone to shopping mostly online, and so have a lot of other people. So this is a marketplace. It is not, I'm saying right up front, you are not going to be listening to a pitch on an MLM or a direct sales company, anything like this. This is a shopping marketplace. I was just on Etsy. What is Etsy? A marketplace to go shopping. What is Amazon? A marketplace to go shopping. What is Kwik? A marketplace to go shopping. That is what you're going to hear about tonight, and it's revolutionary. It's never been done before the way you're going to see it and hear about it. And Raj, if you have a minute, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Kwik Marketplace?
Absolutely. You know, when I saw this and wrapped my head around it, I was blown away. It's essentially the first marketplace that uses the power of affiliate marketing, but with the revenue potential of the traditional network marketing, even though this is not network marketing. It's powered by blockchain technology, and it uses a very simple model: buy, share, earn. It's free to use, free to share, free to earn. And it uses a patented wave system to essentially reward people for doing things that they're already doing. What? Number one, shopping. We're all shopping. And we're always recommending products. Well, now you can get paid for your direct and your indirect influence on every referral that you do for the rest of your life, as long as that product's still available on the marketplace. And we think that's powerful. And it's going to change the way people do business online. It's going to change e-commerce. It's going to really allow for brands to really bring their product to market, because what they're doing is they're employing what we call revenue sharing. And we believe that is the next generation and the future of how brands go to market. And speaking of brands, we have one of the most amazing brands that I've ever seen, a brand by the name of Peter Lamas. And we actually have the man himself, the creator of the Peter Lamas brand, who's actually on this Zoom with us. And let me go ahead and bring him onto the panel and meet Peter Lamas himself. I'm gonna promote you.
Oh, well, you're getting Peter on. I just want to say I have known Peter. I have been exposed to his products a long time ago. I absolutely love them. So when Peter Lamas saw the Kwik Marketplace, and when he was one of the first vendors to jump on board, I know Peter Lamas, he is a visionary. He is ahead of his time. He was ahead of his time with clean, safe hair and beauty products, right? So I know he's a forerunner, he's a visionary. He saw it right away. So when I saw he was one of the first vendors on the Kwik Marketplace, do you know how excited I got? Super excited. So I could tell you so many stories about Peter Lamas that are all just great, but here's what I want to tell you all first before Peter speaks. He is genuine. He is real. Okay, he has integrity in what he's doing with his products, how he relates to the people who are using his products, and how he relates to us who are trying to let people know how wonderful his products are and how safe and effective they are. So he surely is one of those humble people. He's worked with, I wish he'd tell us, maybe he'll tell us a couple celebrity stories, because he's worked with the who's who in the industry. So Everybody, please welcome Peter Lamas.
My goodness, thank you for the introduction. Happy to be here with everyone. Thank you.
Glad you can make it, Peter. You know, I had the great pleasure of actually meeting you in person a couple weeks back in Salt Lake City. And wow, I'm still amazed, my friend. You're 77 years young, my friend. It blows me away every time I see you. So, and you have, you're an amazing soul, and I really feel honored that I had the pleasure to meet you, my friend.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Let me live up to those amazing kind words. You know, you started by saying, Kwik, for the longest time, we've had an enormous success in marketing, promoting, and selling our products. And we've created a large community of loyal, loving followers of our products, okay? But I always wanted to do a little bit more with that, because they're sharing the impressions that they've had, good impressions regarding the performance of the products, because they're performance driven, the quality, the experience of, you know, the outcome of what they were dying to have regarding our products. And they've shared it with families, with friends, with loved ones. And these are thousands. We're not talking about hundreds. I mean, I have thousands of testimonials that you can check upon. And I always said, if these wonderful individuals could have some kind of a reward or residual to every time they recommend our products to someone else who uses them and in turn recommend them to somebody else, and goes on and on. And thinking about this, I said, God, I'd love to be a part or create a referral program. And when Kwik showed up, I mean, it took me 2 seconds to understand it and say, I'm on, I want in. Because this is something I've been looking forward to finding, discovering, and here it is. So yes, I'm excited to be part of the Kwik family and bring my unique formulations. You know, you asked me a little bit about my background. I've been over 40 years in this industry. I mean, I was very lucky. I won't go into whole detail because I don't want to take up the time, but I came to this country not knowing the language. I mean, I was running away from a political system. And what happened to me in this amazing country, especially landing in New York City, and a very challenging, tough city to be in at the beginning of, you know, my experience in the US, not knowing the language, and yet I was able to, I was very creative. I always wanted to do something creative. And to make a long story short, I decided to become a commercial artist and took courses in commercial art at the Art Students League in New York, a very prominent school, which is not cheap. So I needed to pay for it. And somebody said, instead of waiting on tables and being a messenger, you're not making that much money. You've been doing hairstyles for all of us, the students. You should be doing this and you'd make a lot better money. And you know, that's what I did. And from there, it started me to getting to where I am today, because I was able to become an apprentice with Paul Mitchell, Vidal Sassoon. In turn, I met amazing people who are working in these incredible salons, impressive salons. Like my first client, famous client, was Oscar de la Renta, the designer. He was starting out at that time also, and we were both of the Latino background, and we helped each other. He eventually asked me to do a lot of his runway shows, introduced me to Diana Vreeling at Vogue. She in turn liked my work, and we started working together. I did a lot of covers for Vogue. Oh my goodness, I have a collection which I'm so proud of. And that took me to meeting incredible icons like Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, which I had an incredible, I'm impressed by this professional relationship I was able to create with her and being there for her, but at the same time, getting to know her in a more intimate, friendly way. And that lasted for almost 16 years. She in turn recommended people like Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, Diana Ross. I mean, the name, Elizabeth Taylor. I mean, I can go on, not to drop names, but I pinch myself because this kid that came in at 17 in this country and finding himself in this amazing whirlpool of opportunities that led me to something that I heard before, Jane, when you mentioned the book I wrote called Dying to Be Beautiful, because as I worked in this industry and I used a lot of products as a professional, I started becoming aware of formulations, ingredients, and what I saw and what I discovered as I learned more was that there were so many synthetic ingredients in products that are it can be detrimental to the body, to the health of one. And here I am using it constantly because that's my profession. I'm using all these products on a daily basis, more so than the average consumer. So it started with me thinking, what am I doing to myself? Absorbing, using it on my hands and on myself and on other people, and breathing it. Am I hurting myself? So I did all this research, and I wrote the book on the Dying to Be Beautiful, which is exposing the dark side of the cosmetic industry and of making people aware. And by that, I got to be in a lot of TV shows, being interviewed to talk about the truth behind what is real behind the cosmetic industry. And these things that we don't have a lot of time to go into. I took advantage of educating, informing the public about this. And in turn, I said, it's time for you, Peter, to create a line of products that are healthy. Wellness is important in my vocabulary, and I wanted something that was good for all of us, including myself, my family, my friends, and the people that I've worked with, thousands of people that I've worked with in my lifetime. I wanted to introduce something that was unique and special, that performed with performance-driven qualities, but yet healthy for you. And this is what brought me here today to share with you some of these incredible formulations, because I don't call them products. I call them formulas that I am so proud of, that I was able to put together with very talented, sensible people to create something that was unique, special, and healthy.
That's amazing, Peter. You know, that's like a real American dream story. And, you know, I can relate, you know, I haven't had the success that you have, but hopefully with Kwik, you know, I'll get there. We're going to try to catch up with you over here, but I'm an immigrant as well. And so I could definitely appreciate that. And you know, I love the spirit and the philosophy, and you know, you're coming from a place of integrity, which is what I love. And that comes through, you know, when I met you, I felt that. And I was so impressed by your hair, quite frankly. While I was there in person, I'm like, man, I got to use some of what he's using. You know, my hair is starting to thin. So you know, I bought your product. I'm loving it. It feels good. I feel good about it. And wow, you know what? The partnership between you, us, you know, what we're doing with Kwik, I think we're going to take this thing to the moon, my friend. And we're going to get your message out to the world, you know, about, you know, there's a dirty little secret, right, in the beauty industry. And that is, it's not regulated. All these toxic chemicals that people are putting on their skin, have no idea. Absolutely. And it's really just, it's a shame that so many people do that, but you're kind of on the forefront, right? That cutting edge of trying to make a difference in the world through the beauty industry. And I commend you for that, my friend.
Yeah, let me just jump in. I want to tell you about this little book called Dying to Be Beautiful. So when I was introduced to the Lamas products years ago, Peter came and he did a talk, and I was there because I was just getting into the natural health industry at that time. I was just connecting the dots that, like, what we put on our hair, what we put on our skin, it goes right in, and it can be a toxic buildup, and it can be the difference of just an overload of being well or not well, right? Yeah. And so when he came out with this little book, it is amazing. And it really taught me about some key ingredients, because I didn't know much at the time, but I had this book, and I would see something like sodium lauryl sulfate. Well, it's in there. So I would take this with me, and I'd pick up something. And if I couldn't read the word, I'd see if it was in Peter's list, you know? And so you really helped me on my education into the wellness industry. And I thank you for that. But people, please think, you're washing your hair with toxic chemicals. It's getting in your scalp, but it's running down your body. It's going into your skin. Those chemicals go into your skin. And, you know, we know to avoid eating poisons, right? Most of us, some of us don't, but, you know, but what about everything that's coming in from the outside? So when I read this book, I ordered a case, because I was like, I got to get the word out, people. And I ordered a case of these books. I passed them out to everybody. So thank you for writing that book, Peter. It's opened my eyes. And I have my favorite of your products here, but can we go into talking about some of your products right now? I would love that. I don't know what you want to start with. But I think one of your most popular ones is the hair solution system, right? And I think this is something everybody could benefit from. It's right here. My husband loves this product. So can you tell us all about this? He loves this little serum. Hey, I'm wondering if the serum, I was looking at it. Have you, I know it's for the scalp. Can I ask something? I'm going off topic here. Excuse me. I don't know what the answer is going to be, but I kind of jump around and I kind of think of things as I'm looking at it. Has anybody used this on their eyebrows?
Good. Yes. Here's the thing. This is the magic bullet that I want to discuss with you because, as you said earlier, let me see how I say this without sounding pretentious. I think I was one of the first pioneers in creating healthy, natural, vegan personal care products. I mean, it goes way back. I did my research, I prepared, I formulated, because we owned all our formulas. That's very important for the consumer to know this. This is not about private label, one from column A and one from column B, and slap a label on it, and everybody else is doing the same thing. No, we created each formula specifically to be performance-driven in a healthy, natural way, using advanced science combined with nature. And we, in our formulas, put a lot of vitamins and proteins and amino acids. I mean, we loaded with what I call superfoods to be able to perform more than just making your face look youthful or hydrated or moisturized, or your hair the same thing, smooth and luscious and luxurious. It feeds good, healthy vitamins and supplements to the skin, to the scalp, to the hair, so that you're constantly repairing, restoring, revitalizing, the 3 R's I call it, constantly. As we age, have a perfect example. As we age, you don't necessarily have to look or act your age, because you look in the mirror and you go, oh my God, what's this happening to me? You can use products that can, in time, make a difference. This is not something you put tonight and tomorrow you wake up with a head of hair this big. This is a process that you use on an ongoing basis, like I have. And today, my hair at 77, I have as much hair today as I did when I was in my 20s. And I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but I'm very proud of this, because this serum, to me, with the hair solution, and it provides a solution for everybody or anybody who has thinning hair, concerned about weak, damaged, limp hair. Am I going bald? In so many cases with men. So you want to be able to find a product that's reliable, that you can use, and in time, as you are aware with Cindy Hans, who we could talk about in a little bit, because she just recently, a few days ago, sent me a before and after photo after using it for 7 weeks. It blew me away. Usually it takes a little bit longer to see the results, because that's how the body works. In her case, some people see it sooner than later, and it was impressive before and after. This is what keeps your hair growing healthy. Even if you're not losing hair, as we get older, it starts thinning. You start seeing less density, so you can see through it. And at the same time, you lose the body, the fullness, the support, everything that makes your hair look attractive. This formulation, especially this serum, I use it at night, every other night, minimum 3 times a week. But I've been doing it for many years on an ongoing basis, and it keeps reviving my hair, restoring and creating that density that I am so interested in, that I don't want to see, especially men, who we tend to lose our hair much sooner than women. So this is something that women, whether you're going through menopause, medication, stress, or just aging, this can change and make a difference and change the way your hair looks, feels, and behaves in time, using it on an ongoing basis. The shampoo is stimulating, it's energizing. I love it, it's healthy. It also treats the hair and treats the scalp. But today's scalp care is more relevant than ever before. We've been neglected the scalp. And as I said earlier to you, I love gardening. And I learned from this procedure that if I don't have a fertile soil, I ain't going to produce the nice plants or vegetables or flowers, whatever it is that I'm trying to grow. I'm only going to grow weed. And that's the same thing with a scalp. Hair is the extension of your scalp. Keep that in mind. Hair is the extension of your scalp. And a good, healthy scalp will continue to produce amazing, healthy hair.
I love that. I love that analogy, Peter. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. So I do actually have Cindy on, and actually I'd love to share a before and after and bring her on and kind of have her share her experience, because she's been using it for longer than I have. And oh, we can't hear you.
She blew me away when I saw the before and afters.
Oh my God, absolutely. So I'm going to share my screen. And then after I do that, we're going to show before and after. And then I'm going to bring Cindy on and have her just kind of quickly share her experience after that.
Okay, do that. And then I want to just say, maybe Cindy, what I was thinking about, because she did have a great result rather quickly, get it quickly, but she had a great result, as you can see here. But you know what, she's been pumping herself, she's been learning about nutrition too. So the combination of pumping herself with good nutrition from the inside, and then she followed up with good nutrition on the outside, and I think that is why she had such a great result so fast.
I agree with you. It is this vessel, you take care of the inside, you take care of the outside. You don't neglect one or the other. It's a combination. And this is a perfect proof. Hi, Cindy.
Cindy, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Can you tell us about your experience so far with the Peter Lamas kit there?
Sure. So basically over the last 5 years, it probably happens to most men and women. As you get older, your hair starts thinning out. But I noticed a lot around my hairline, and I'm thinking, well, I pull my hair back all the time in ponytails and all of that. And I would ask my hairstylist, what can I do about this? And she goes, oh, a lot of people lose their hair around their hairline. I'm like, but it's like a one spot. It was like a circle. You could see that picture spot that was just getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. And this is silly, but I would think, I wonder if I have a brain tumor in that spot. Like, why would my hair be mostly falling out in this circle spot? So I started using the products. Now I will say my hair does grow fast. Like I'm known that my hair grows out pretty fast. So I started using the products. I took a before picture, and one day I was like getting ready in the bathroom. I'm looking, I'm like, is that spot getting, it looks like it's getting better. So I took a picture and I put it next to it compared to how it was. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. So I'm actually now starting to put it more on my scalp, because I do so much shedding. So I'm hoping it'll help keep it, you know, it used to be so much more thicker, but you know, I'm older, and so I know your hair thins out. So I'm hoping to help get it thick again. But I'm thrilled that I'm putting it all around my hairline and now along my scalp too.
Cindy, you'll see in time, because you're doing it now all over the scalp as I do, a very, you start noticing more thickness, more density, as I say. And if you keep that thickness that you remember having at one time, that fullness, it will return. I almost can guarantee it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I've been thrilled with the results so far, so it's been great.
Yes, I'll live to prove those words to you. You'll see. These are ingredients. Thank you for sharing this incredible experience.
Yeah, appreciate it, Cindy. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
and
no problem.
We'll chat soon.
Okay, thanks. Bye, everyone.
All right, so Peter, tell us again, just so the people who are watching, what is the system called, and what comes in this? I know what it is, but can you just tell everybody what the kit is called?
It's Hair Solution, and I named it Hair Solution because so many clients of mine was asking me, do you have a remedy? And I feel like, yes, I have a solution that you're looking for, and that's why we call it Hair Solution. In fact, Carol also came up with that name as well as myself. And it consists of the energizing shampoo. I think it's one of the most incredible treatment shampoos, I like to call it, because of the enormous amount of vitamins and supplements and Eastern herbs that are so well known through history to help grow and thicken and fortify hair. It has the conditioner that goes with it, which is super hydrating and doesn't weigh the hair down. But the magic bullet, I call it always, or the silver bullet, is the serum. This serum, you can use it, by the way, put it on your fingertips carefully and put it on your eyebrows. For women that are losing their brows or they plug them to death, try to revive them with this. I think you'll be very impressed. I recently got an email from somebody who said, I didn't think I could grow my brows until I tried to do what you told me. And she says, within 2 months, I saw, wow, she just couldn't believe it. She says, now I can work with my brows and use pencils to, because she's, you put some makeup and play with it, because the eyebrows frames the eyes as well as the hair frames the face. Keep that in mind. There's a reason for everything, and according to what I feel, it's beauty. And so those brows, instead of painting them or tattooing them, this is a beautiful way of growing them back, and just keep them plugged properly to shape them, and you will have beautiful eyebrows growing in with the serum as well as your hair. I can't say enough about this product. This does make a difference, and it has very potent ingredients. We have 7 clinical ingredients, besides others that are also impressive with vitamins and supplements, that are known to help modify the hair to be able to encourage healthy, strong hair growth. And that's what you see on me, and that's what you see with Cindy, and many others will experience the same. Hair Solutions is the way to go.
Absolutely.
All
It's
right.
a fantastic kit. And you, right now you currently have what, 13 products on Kwik on the marketplace, and people are sharing that. And but I understand you have more coming. So stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more to come. But let's talk about some of the other products you have.
Yeah, this one, because you know what, yes, you are doing the same thing I'm doing.
That's a favorite. Yeah.
You should talk about this. It does better than me. Let me just explain it quickly, and then I'll give you the floor, because I created this a long time ago. You know, guys, especially you, Rob, we tend, as we get older, to see our skin looking dull, and that's because it does not exfoliate normally. When we're younger, these cells fall off automatically, constantly. As we get older, they slow down, and then they adhere to the skin, doesn't allow the new cells to have that be able to get to where it should be. It holds it back, and then we create this mantle of dullness. And guys, you can see it much more than you do with women, who tend to kind of play with their skin and using moisturizers and foundations, and they take care of the skin better than men do. But this exfoliator, it's a cleanser, a deep cleanser. It's an exfoliator. It loosens those dead cells, and the polish grains inside that are very gentle removes them. So what you're doing is you're polishing the skin, creating shine and luster. And I use it every morning. I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but this age, I have glowing complexion. It's not dull. It's this sheen, healthy luster that I have on my skin, on my face, due to this polish that I use constantly. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. It looks fantastic.
But it does, the glowiness of, and it's sheen. It's not shiny. It's not greasy. It's just healthy, youthful skin. So that's something I highly recommend. Now, Jane, you talk about it, because you're a big fan when it comes to the aroma.
Yeah, well, not just the aroma, every single thing about it. I'm a touch, feel, sense kind of person, right? And I started using this product years ago. And when my daughter, who's now 21, she grew up with this product. And when I was at a meeting with Peter, she said, "Oh, you're with Peter Lamas?" She was almost crying, you guys. She was like, "Tell him what some of my best memories from my childhood is the smell of the pumpkin spice polish." And really, that's how emotional it was. But I have the same emotion. So I just opened it, and even just smelling it, but here it's a sense thing too. The product works, okay? The product works. I'm telling you about the extra things, but I think they all, because of the formulations, they're so thoughtfully put together. They're so precisely put together that it's not just, oh, we're going to do this to make this work. It's everything. So when I squeeze it out and then I put it on, and every single time I do it, when it touches my skin, I can't help it. I go, it just happens. The smell, the texture of it. I'll tell you, I bet that will happen to you too. So really, I can't say enough. I love how it works, but I love everything else about it too. The smell, the texture, the smell, how it feels going on. You can feel it working
Mhm.
The second you put it on, you feel it working. So you know it's working. So thank you for this. And, you know, if you're on here and you're a guest of somebody said, you got to listen to this Kwik marketplace and you got to hear one of the first vendors to get on. If you're a guest, you know, get with that person who invited you to hear this and jump on one of their campaigns, because like, Raj, can you explain real quick about the Kwik campaign and how if somebody purchased this product right here, how that campaign would work?
Absolutely, yeah, it's really actually quite amazing. So if you someone sends you a link to the Peter Lamas campaign, you're going to have 13 products on the campaign. You could pick an item, you buy the item, so it's going to be a product that you want and you want to try, and then as soon as you buy, you have your own link that you can now share with your friends and family, and then revenue share. And so it's really about kind of sharing, creating an atmosphere of like win-win-win. And look, we're sharing great products with people all the time. I mean, I don't know how many times I referred products to people and I've never received a penny on it, but now you can do that. And so it's really simple. It's a simple link that's going to have all the products. You can click on each item. It's going to show you detailed information on what it is, reviews, videos, descriptions, and yeah, I mean, join the revolution and or the evolution, or whatever you want to call it. But I really, you know, Peter, you know, it's very smart of you to be on one of the first vendors on Kwik. I mean, that first mover advantage is huge for you, my friend. What's your vision, and then of where this can take your company? And then not only that, but then after that, let's talk about those ingredients, especially the smell, right? Because I know you guys really pay attention to detail, and one thing that you even won't even overlook is those, you know, the kind of refined smells that you want in your products. And so I'd love to hear about both the vision of where you're going to go with Kwik and your brand, and then let's get back into what you got going on there, my friend.
You mentioned details. That's a very good thing that I'll refer to in a moment. But my vision with Kwik is what I said earlier. I was seeking, I believe in the law of attraction. I was seeking some vehicle to help us with all the people that are using out there using our products. And I call them great formulas, because this is not another Me Too product line. I want everybody to know I'm not here peddling personal care products. I'm here giving you information because I find this to be such an incredible formula, a concept of formulas that we have that makes a difference in someone's life. And that's what I'm always trying to do, to help people, transform them, make them feel better, look better, appear better. And we created this formulas with this vehicle that is so unique because, yes, it's important for me. I know what's going to happen. They're going to share with people that they love and care about. Why not have some kind of a residual coming in?
Absolutely.
To me, it's a no-brainer. I said, I see the Kwik, no different than Amazon. This is the beginning of a new Amazon type approach in selling. Whatever comes after me, and God knows there's going to be so many things out there that will be wanting to be participants in this concept. It just creates an incredible family out there that can share with so many people. That's why I came on board, and I hope everybody does too, because it's a no-brainer. It really is. Now, regarding the formulas and the products, yes, I mean, we did formulate. I wanted to bring something unique and special. I'm not here to impress anybody with ordinary formulas. We are outstanding. And I can't say this enough. I don't say that with ego. I say that with pride, because we work so hard. I work so hard on formulating this with incredible talented chemists to give that opportunity for the audience, like Jane just experienced with this beautiful exfoliator. And the same thing goes with so many other products that we have that we will be introducing as time goes on and adding on to the Kwik concept. This is one that I highly recommend. This is 7 oils, no preservatives, nothing. You're getting the pure refined oils that are filled with supplements, with nutrients, with amino acids that after shaving and blowing dry my hair, the next step for me is to apply this oil on my face, on my neck. I use it on my elbows, my knees, and all over my body. I put it on my body, in my body lotion. It is so super hydrating, and especially in winter, you want a product like this to protect your skin, to keep your skin moist and hydrated with all the superfood supplements that it contains. And it gives a beautiful luster and moisture to the face and neck, my arms, my hands. I bathe in it. I can't say enough. But the beauty about this, it doesn't leave what I consider any greasiness or residue, so that it absorbs, because it's so super refined, it absorbs easily into the skin, onto the scalp, onto the hair. I designed it for the hair and the scalp, but I realized it's good from head to toe. And I can't say enough about this wonderful product and the anti-aging properties that it contains. Keep that in mind. And the other one that I want to talk about quickly.
Hey, Peter, can you give us the name of that product that you were just talking about there?
Pure Affection. That's what we call it. Pure, Pure Affection. It has no preservatives. It has no water. I mean, you're getting the pure, refined, healthy oils for wellness and for an amazing hydrating quality that it gives the skin and the hair and the scalp, wherever it is that you choose to use it, or mix it. My wife mixes it with a foundation. She puts it in her hand cream, which we have an amazing hand cream. The body lotion, I mix it in my body lotion because I tend to have dry skin, and living in Southern California, it's very dry. And now that I'm getting older, I need that help. And this body lotion to me is, I don't get excited about body lotions. This one I get excited about. You put it on at 8 in the morning, it'll be 12 midnight. You think you just applied it. It doesn't dissipate like all the body lotions that I've tried. And it adds super hydration 24 hours with supplements and firmness. It helps to firm the skin tissue, especially underneath the arms that so many women and some men tend to have. And it gives this a tightness. This is an experience. Each of my products, they're so unique. It takes time to understand them, but once you try them, you purchase them and you use them, you will be super impressed, and you will be selling it just like I am, with enthusiasm, to your friends and relatives and people that you love and like.
Absolutely.
Yes, and the last one I'm going to bring out is this. This thing it has a leg of its own. It's called Stylist in a Bottle. I put myself in there as a stylist. That's why I call it Stylist in a Bottle. This is heat activated. When you blow dry your hair to style it, it's something that I've been looking for many years, and so many stylists now are here in Hollywood. I have so many people that work in studios. By the way, these products are used in many programs, sitcoms and drama and movies that you see around here, because I'm surrounded by all the studios where I live. I used to do a lot of work in films, so that's where I chose to live, in Los Feliz, because it's close to all the studios. And now they're being used in the studios by the makeup artists and the hairstylists. This is number one champion here, because when you use it, it's easy to mold whatever you're doing with your hair, and it forms into the shape that you give it in seconds. You don't have to go over. My stylist says, my God, you cut down my blow dry time when I'm working in clients, because the moment I tell it what to do, it does. I don't have to keep repeating it and hoping it'll catch on. This catches on immediately and it dries. But here's the secret, it has a memory. No, I can say that no other product has what this has, a memory. The next morning you wake up, you like your hair, it turned out beautiful, especially for women. You go to bed at night, you wake up in the morning, you put your hands through it, and that memory is there, and it falls into place just like you did the day before when you style it. And you can do that for days on end. Obviously, you want to wash your hair at some point, but this is something with that memory backing that is so impressive. There's no residue, but it creates a lot of fullness, body, hold, control, and memory. All it wrapped up into this one beautiful stylist in a bottle, heat activated, remember.
Fantastic. Yeah, you have some really, really amazing products, and all these products, all 13. Well, I don't know if we've talked about all 13, but every single one of those is on the Kwik marketplace with more to come, right?
Yes, it can become overwhelming in talking about each one, but you
Sure.
see the I have with them, because I've used them. And as I said, I mean, Hair Solutions. Remember the show 24 that used to be on with what's his name? I can't think of the actor's name, but there were so many men in that show. When that show shut down, they used it on the set from almost the beginning. They sent us a letter signed by all the actors, telling us how impressive they were and that their hair grew back. And they couldn't say enough about Hair Solutions and what it did for them. And these are people that earn their living with their appearance and their talent, obviously. So when they see products, and that's what brought our products into all these different studios, because they saw the performance and they're vegan and they're natural, because California started that movement here, the wellness movement with natural and vegan and raw and everything. And if you're playing in this field, you have to be really legitimate, and everybody recognizes our authenticity and our quality.
Wonderful. Well, I want to thank you for your time, Peter. You're an amazing person and with an amazing brand. I love the vision that you have. And I think with where we're going, we're going to really, it's going to be very, very exciting. We'll build the Peter Lamas brand. Kwik will expand, and people are going to get excited and learn about you. And thank you for your time. And for anyone who's watching this, please get back with the person who referred you to this and ask them for the Peter Lamas campaign, so they can share with you their unique link that is connected to them. And then when you buy a product from the Peter Lamas campaign from their link, then you'll have your own link, and then you can share and earn as well. Beautiful, my friend. I want to thank you for your time. Any last words, Jane, Peter?
Yeah, Peter, I just want to say, I see all your products there. Can you maybe, I'm only seeing like the tops of them. I want people to see the last couple things that you talked about. Could you just take one and hold it up a little back away from there? So we can just, so we can see.
Bottle.
Okay, say that again.
Perfection, stylus in a bottle.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait to try them both. I'm just thinking of these things, that stylist in a bottle. I'm like, I got to get my hands on that. So
it becomes addictive. And also remember the serum that we spoke about earlier.
Hey, my eyebrows are going to try that serum.
I don't need those for my eyebrows, Peter. My eyebrows are thick enough.
Yeah.
I need to work. I need to work up here.
There you go. So Peter, I thank you. It's always great to be with you. And
I love you guys.
Peter, just one thing. You've worked with so many people. You are the stylist of the stars. It's just, and you just stay so humble, and you're just such a great person. But can you just tell us, like, I don't know, I can think of a lot of stories I heard, but just tell us one story. Do you have the hand lotion on the menu? Is the hand lotion on the menu for, okay.
Lotion I don't have here. Stay right there.
Okay. Oh, there it goes. It's going to fall. Stay up. Oh, good catch.
All right.
Oh, the Spa Centrals. Okay.
I love this. And for winter, the body and the hand lotion now is so appropriate.
Yeah, especially over here in Illinois, it gets freezing over
in Michigan.
It's super dry. Yeah.
Yeah. So Peter, what I would like is a story. I think you have a celebrity story about the hand lotion, and somebody, like, was there a Grace Kelly one with the hand lotion, or is there
I was doing her hair. I've done it a number of times, I'm proud to say, and she had a lot of confidence in me. And this was at Avedon Studio. He's one of the most famous photographers for fashion in New York, and she was having her cover done for Vogue. In fact, I think I have it on my Facebook. And she kept rubbing her hair. It was in winter, and putting the hand lotions on, and then we did, and then she went back 3 or 4 times, and I said, "Wow, I've never. Is your hands very dry?" She looked at me with a kind of a grin smile, and she says, "Peter, you can always tell a woman's age by her hands, so I'm always conscious to keep them moist and hydrated."
I love it. I
learned a lot.
Well, you certainly have a lot of great stories, and you've created a beautiful line of products that fit so well on the Kwik marketplace. And I just appreciate your time tonight. We're ran a little long, but I could talk to you all night. And I think I just want to say thank you so much. And then we're just going to close out here really quickly, right? About what you can do if you. I want to give you the chance, Peter, if there's anything else you want to say first, and then we're just going to close it out and thank the people for coming. And then I have a call to action for them, how they can get involved.
Get impressed by Kwik as I have, and have that experience, because as we grow, we all benefit from it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Great. Okay, so what I want to tell everybody is if you are not connected to a Kwik campaign, be a first mover and get on the marketplace by purchasing a product, one of these great products that you can benefit from, and get with the person who shared this with you. If you have not already tried a Peter Lamas product, if you're not on the Kwik marketplace, the only way you can get on this marketplace that is going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of brands coming up will be by jumping on somebody's campaign. So why not start with one of these fabulous products that you can benefit from? That will get you into the Kwik marketplace. Okay. Then once you're in, you have your unique link to these products. And when you share that link to somebody, maybe your hair starts growing back and somebody says, "What are you doing?" And you share that link. And if they purchase from your link, now they're tied to your campaign like a blockchain, but that's not all. It keeps going, doesn't it? Raj, it's like a
Absolutely.
blockchain that just keeps sharing, and you make something called Kwik Cash. This is where it is not an MLM company. This is a marketplace. It's not, you don't have to join anything. You don't have to give anybody your credit card number. You don't have to give your social security number. You are not joining a company. You are shopping on a marketplace, and the way to get in there is to jump on somebody's campaign, and it shares in waves. So if I purchase the Peter Lamas product from Raj's campaign, I get my own link, and I share it with my friend Mary. She gets her own link, and we share and share and share. And the margin that Peter has given up here for us is a lot. He's been very generous. So every time that shares in waves, the person who shares it makes the most commission, but then as it goes down in waves, it just keeps halving all the way down to a penny. I could have thousands and thousands of people on my last wave sharing these beautiful products, but all along the way, people are making a commission. And thank you, Peter, for your generosity here. So I just want to say to those people who are not on a campaign, get with the person, purchase a product, get in the Kwik platform and see how it works, because you'll be hearing about it. There's nothing like it. And there's over 30 patents that's going to keep it from other people duplicating what this is, okay? And then if you are on a campaign and you purchase these products, please share. Please share so you can see how this works, and just call somebody up, you know, and tell them how much you love it. Give them an idea about how Kwik works. Just call somebody and share your campaign with them, because when they click on it, you make a commission. But better than you making the commission, when they share it, they make a commission. Affiliate marketing usually stops there, right? This goes on and on and on, so everybody benefits. So I just really thank you for your time. Raj, do you have anything? I know we ran a little late, but I thank you, and I hope this is recorded so we can share it. And if you have any questions, get with the person who invited you.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate that, Jane and Peter. Yeah, this is powerful. It's a movement, and I think it's going to change the way we do business going forward. You know, it's like I liken it to getting on Bitcoin when it was under $1.
Oh,
So if you're smart, you know, if you're business minded and you see a vision, this is going to be a game changer. So get on the train, buy some Peter Lamas products, get back with the person that pointed you to this campaign, say, hey, I want to learn more, because believe me, you're going to want to learn more. And
Absolutely.
And everyone have a wonderful night. And Peter, again, a thank you for you specifically, because I know you're a busy man, my friend, and I appreciate you taking the time to come on to our call here. And thank you very much.
It's been a great enjoyment. Thank you for sharing and having me on. Thank you.
Absolutely, my friend. Thank you. Good night, everyone.